If you don't do this one thing now, you might never escape the rat race. You could grind until age 65 and spend your entire life worrying about money. But there's one simple thing you can and should do right now, and that is calculate your freedom number. What does this mean? It means knowing how much you need in savings to immediately retire if you wanted to, and still not worry about money for the rest of your life. That is true financial independence. That's it. Sounds simple, right? But what's the right freedom number for you? $100,000? $1 million? $10 million? And how do you know that's the right number? If you don't know your number and understand why it's the right number for you, you're running a race without a finish line. You're gambling with your financial future, hoping the math works out. Yet so many people have not taken this one first step. Even worse, due to the power of compounding, the longer you wait to start building to your freedom number, the more exponential gains you miss out on. Consider this example. Say at age 35, you start saving $20,000 a year. 20 years later, at age 55, you'll have $400,000 saved. That's a solid nest egg for retirement. But what if you started 10 years earlier, at age 25, and saved only $10,000 a year? Half as much versus the first example. Also, instead of keeping your savings in the bank, you invested every dollar in an index fund that averages 10% return per year, in line with historical performance. By age 55, you would have over $1.6 million. That's 4 times as much as the first example. That's the power of compounding. Starting early and investing wisely is critical. Because of this, you can't afford the opportunity cost of not knowing your number. Without a clear target for financial independence, you could endure decades of needless suffering. Most people I see falling into the rat race trap belong to one of 3 archetypes. See if you recognize yourself. First, the dedicated despondent. These are the tireless grinders. Despite an unparalleled work ethic, the combination of limited income and high cost of living make a nest egg feel like a fantasy. They could be in lower income roles, young professionals early in their career, or residents of expensive cities. For them, the freedom number isn't a luxury, it's the exit map. It turns a vague struggle into a calculated escape. Second, the confident complacent. They earn well, but spend even better. Saving for the future is a job for tomorrow. In extreme cases, this includes the fake rich, those over-leveraged and deep in debt to fund an extravagant lifestyle. This is a behavioral glitch. They don't need more income. They need a structural boundary. The freedom number provides the gravity to pull spending back down to earth and create the discipline for building sustainable independence. Finally, the forever savers. They've won the game but forgotten to stop playing. They earn well and save well, but are sacrificing health and family for a number that has no ceiling. They could be addicted to the chase for more power, bigger titles, and higher net worth. They don't have a financial problem. They have a perspective problem. For them, the freedom number is permission. It's the signal that says enough is enough. It's time to actually live. Whether you're struggling to start or struggling to stop, you're gambling until you know your number. More specifically, your freedom number gives you 4 things. First, clear purpose. Instead of abstract hopes, you're saving for a specific, empowering purpose: financial independence. This clarity fuels motivation and commitment to the cause. Second, a specific target. Instead of planning to save or saving a little here and there, you're working towards a concrete goal. You can plot a course, track your progress, and celebrate milestones along the journey. Third, reduce stress. Knowing your number reduces financial anxiety and provides peace of mind because you have a plan backed by logic. It brings a sense of control over your future. Finally, informed decision-making. Should you buy that shiny new toy? Can you afford that expensive vacation, restaurant, or clothing? Knowing your number helps you make wise and tough financial decisions every day. As you can see, your freedom number is more than just a calculation. It's a profound shift in mindset. It empowers you to take control of your financial destiny, to make deliberate choices, and to design a life that truly reflects your values and aspirations. So let's get you started. The good news is, you can get a first pass calculated within minutes with a simple 2-step process. Step 1. Calculate the annual living expenses for the lifestyle you want. Step 2. Divide the annual living expenses by 0.04. That's it. Simple, right? But let me explain that in more detail. Step 1 is to calculate your expected annual living expenses. This is the bedrock. You need to know how much money you truly need to live comfortably each year. You must be fair about what you actually expect to spend. Review your bank statements, credit card statements, and budget tracking for the past year. Start with your fixed expenses, essential costs of living that don't go away. Don't forget about healthcare, as it may be employer covered now, but in retirement, you'll have to pay. Conversely, exclude current expenses that may fall off in retirement, for example, mortgages, student loans, childcare, and so on. Then add in flexible expenses, adjustable costs depending on the lifestyle you want to live. Don't underestimate what you'll likely incur to enjoy life, and don't cut so much that you're miserable. Be fair in your estimate, but also know you can come back here to refine as needed. The sum of your fixed and flexible expenses is your total annual living expenses. Step 2 is to divide the annual living expenses by 0.04. This calculation is based on the 4% rule as a safe withdrawal rate rule of thumb. Many financial experts use this 4% rule as a guideline, and it means you can safely withdraw 4% of your invested portfolio each year without running out of money, assuming a diversified investment portfolio and historical market returns. Here's an illustrative example. Let's say you calculated $50,000 as your annual living expense. If we divide that by 0.04, we get $1.25 million. That means once you have $1.25 million saved, you have a great chance of having financial independence. That's it. That's a quick and easy first pass calculation of your freedom number. Now let's pause for a few important clarifications. First, your freedom number is based on liquid assets, not net worth. Your home value doesn't count. It's a shelter. Your number must be based on investable assets, cash, stocks, and bonds that you can draw from. Second, 4% is a guide, not a law. Market conditions can change, and your expenses might too. You might opt for a more conservative 3 or 3.5% withdrawal rate for buffer. This raises your freedom number but lowers your risk. Third, the 4% rule is based on a 30-year retirement horizon. If you're planning an early retirement that needs to last 40 or 50 years, you'll need to be more conservative with that withdrawal rate. Finally, consider this calculation a powerful strategic estimate. For the final build, I always recommend pressure testing your numbers with specialized retirement planning software or a certified financial planning professional. Okay, let's seize the moment and get your freedom number calculated today. To help you on your path, I've created a free template that does all the math for you. Not only does this template calculate your freedom number, but it also tells you how many years it will take you to achieve it based on your current savings pace. And, as an added bonus, it allows you to create a savings plan to make your number a reality on the timeline you demand. Finally, based on your spending and saving assumptions, it shows you how much you'll have saved year by year for the next 40 years. See this template pinned in the comments section. It has more detailed instructions included. Remember, due to the power of compounding, the longer you wait to start building to your freedom number, the more exponential gains you miss out on. The best time to start is yesterday, the second best time is now, and the worst time is tomorrow. Don't wait because you worry about your calculation not being perfect. Your financial picture will likely evolve as your life unfolds, so you can revisit and update your calculation as needed down the road. Don't wait because you fear the size of your freedom number may overwhelm you. Just knowing it is the first crucial step. Better to be enlightened and aware than living in the dark unknown. And most importantly, don't wait because you worry about the calculation being too difficult. Use my free template to get started now. I really hope you found this episode helpful. I'd love to hear your thoughts. What did I miss? Do you have additional tips? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching and subscribe now to get alerted on the next video.